Hi guys! Okay, so I am here with the craft haul, and this is an awesome craft haul because this is Hobbycraft. I don't ever remember using Hobbycraft. I've never been to one of the Hobbycraft shops that I can remember. And I don't remember doing anything online, but when we got there and we was going through everything at the checkout, the lady behind the checkout asked if I had a card, which I'm like, no, I don't, I've never been before. So when they got my details up on the system, apparently I do have a Hobbycraft account and what have you, so she gave me a card. But yeah, so last week, me and Steve decided that I needed some retail therapy. He decided to take me to Hobbycraft. It was his idea. Shock horror. Yes, it was his idea. And so we went, and it was, do you know what? Just throw it all in the basket and we'll deal with it when we get to the checkout. So I went wild in the aisles. With help from Steve, of course, because he found things that I hadn't even seen. So anyway, I got these. Nothing special, of course, it's just an A4 pad of paper. I don't know what the thickness of this is. It feels thinner than normal normal printer paper, which is between 75 and 80 GSM, but it also feels a bit thicker than the real thin flimsy stuff. But it's in between, but it is really, this is good paper for jelly printing with. So I got those specifically just to use with the jelly plate. So I have 2 of those. Oh, there's just all sorts in here. I had an absolute blast. A lot of things were on sale, so thankfully the damage wasn't anywhere near as bad as I expected it to be. So let's just take that out because that's not for that one. Okay, so I got this, which you may not be able to see properly because it's white. Let's get this coloured sheet out. Let me just pop that underneath, at least you can see that. Yeah, it's a big one, is this. It is, I don't know whether the dimensions are on it. They were on the labels on the shelves. Alright, plastic canvas, 5 count weave, white, 56 by 34.5 centimetres. So it's 56 this way by 34.5 centimetres that way. It is quite a big square, so 5 count weave. Apparently this is plastic Aida, or Ada, depending how you pronounce it, for cross stitching, and I would imagine embroidery as well. But that's not what I bought it for. I bought it to, as you can imagine, you probably know what I'm going to say, I bought it to cut up and use on the jelly plate, because I have this one here, which is a small square. I think it's either 6 by, it looks a bit more like 8 by 8, that actually. But I've got this one, and I haven't used it on the jelly plate yet, but I want to. And then I thought, well, do you know what? I use a big jelly plate. It's 14 by 12, I think it is the one that I use. So I thought, well, if I put this on that plate and cut it down to the size of the plate, then I've got a few little scrappy bits extra to play with, or maybe cut it down just a little bit less. But this is good because it's square, so you could kind of cut along it in maybe like a little jagged edge bit and what have you. So I'm going to play around with that for the jelly plate. Okay, so there we go. Yes, we've got that too. What else is there? We've got this. Again, nothing really special. It's just an A4 padded envelope, but it's textured. So again, jelly plate. This is going to be used on the jelly plate. I'm going to open it up, cut down it, open it up and use this on the plate, and hope we get some really cool stuff from that. So it's not even going to be used as an envelope. I went with mainly jelly printing and stuff like that in mind. But while we were there, I just got all sorts of other things as well. So we got some jute string. In fact, no, we didn't. These didn't come from Hobbycraft. These came from Poundland next door to Hobbycraft. And which was funny because, let's see, the receipt's still here. So, jute string, 200 metre. Yep, 200 metres, and they were £1 each for 200 metres of usual, typical jute string. In Hobbycraft, we found some that were, I think it were 50 metres, and it were like £3. Granted, it was a lot thicker than that, but it were like £3, and I'm like, nah, no. So that wasn't Hobbycraft, but still, ties in with today's video. Okay, and then I got this. This is back to Hobbycraft. So we've got some Hessian ribbon or burlap. We call it Hessian here in the UK, but most people call it burlap. Yeah, so we've got this. I love how tatty and scruffy it is, and I love how it frays and what have you. Awesome. So I can't remember how much this were. I'm not going to go through prices of everything because a lot of stuff were on sale anyway. So, but there's 9 meters of that, so that is pretty cool. And then I got these. Now, I didn't get 3. I think. Yeah, I got 3 of those. Now these are ribbons, or, well, it says wide edge ribbon, but yeah, so, and oh, they are beautiful, and these are slightly textured, so I'm going to cut a piece of this off. This one's slightly textured, should I say. So I'm actually going to cut a strip of this off and see if I can get something out of that on the gel plate too. But it's just beautiful. Nice autumn colours. I know we're in summer, but nice autumn fall colours. And then this beautiful one with robins on. Again, I know it's not Christmas yet, but December dailies or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to be doing this year. And then this one is pumpkins and stuff, so Halloween. I don't normally do themed stuff, but either way, doing a fall, autumn stroke fall themed journal, so, or ephemera. So I got that. I got some more tape. This is packing tape, paper tape. But I got some before from Amazon thinking, oh yeah, this is great. This is what everybody's using, except the one I got is shiny. The top layer of it is shiny where this isn't. So yeah, we've got that to play with now, which is going to be cool. Then we've got, what else have we got? Oh, sorry guys. Let's see, there we go. This bag's massive. Okay, so we've got these, which are little wooden shapes. Again, if you saw the last video from the works, I got some wooden shapes that I'm going to glue onto some card, a bit like these aren't wooden, these is just corrugated card glued on, but I'm going to glue them onto card so that they are raised like that and use them as templates, stamps for the gel plate. So we've got some with got some bicycles, which is pretty cool, and then we've got some jigsaw pieces, which again I think is really cool. And what I was also wondering were, do they actually interlock? And my gosh, they do. So that is going to be so cool to create actual shapes on the gel, like shapes with this. Yeah, with these. So we could have that, and then maybe some broken pieces like this, or we could do this and then maybe take out the middle piece. There we go, like maybe take out the middle piece and have that to one side like that or something. But that's going to be really cool to play with, and again, like I said, I've got them with jelly printing in mind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with those. There are 36 pieces, so that is cool. There's 8 pieces of bicycles in there, so again, that's cool too. But yeah, so, and then I got, what did I get next? Got some misters. I thought these were water pens, and Steve's like, no, they're them little mister sprays. Have you not got any of them? And I'm like, well, I've got a big one, but I've got them. They're water pens, and they're not. They're little fine misters. So I grabbed some of those. I tell you, he's got a keen eye as that one. I, you know, make him my apprentice. Trained him well. Then I got these. Oh, hang on, let's have a do this one first. Then I've got a stencil. It says tag you're it. Sweet Dixie 6x6 for mixed media, spraying, sponging, paper arts, card making, chalking and more, which is great. I just thought that would be nice and unusual and fun to use on the gel plate. Then I got some, I gave in and bought some Posca pens. So that is just a white pen, a white chalk pen, 4mm round nib. But then I saw the Posca pens and they were on offer, so I got those. So we've got the 1mm nib, extra fine. Oh, we've got the ultra fine, 0.7 to 1mm nib, and then we've got extra fine. So ultra fine and extra fine. And they did have a guide showing all the different sizes of them when used. So I love Posca pens, but they are quite pricey. But they were on offer, so I thought, you know what, let's get it. And then I just got the Hobbycraft brand of white pen, so we will see how those go. Then I saw these and thought, I've got to have them. Now, yes, they're cupcake bun cases, but they're black and white. And I do want to do another black and white journal. So I like these, and I was telling Steve, obviously I couldn't show him because they weren't open, but when we was in the shop I was telling Steve that if you take bun cases and you lay them out flat, you can actually fold them like so and turn them into pockets like that. And then what you do is you cut them, and then that front bit folds over and you get a pocket there and a pocket there. But you can take these and cut them and make them into pockets. So that was my thought for these, rather than making cakes out of them. I thought, right, well, I will use them and make pockets with them. They have got the branding on the bottom, but we can cover that up no problem with a label. So that's fine. So yeah, I'm pleased with those. So that's cool, and there's quite a lot there. So there's 75. Yep, 75 of those, so that's good. Then I completely walked past these, and Steve made me come back. He's like, what about these? And I'm like, no, I'm all right. Didn't realise what they were. They're textured stamps. So he dragged me back over to have a look, and of course I had to have them because these will be perfect. These literally will be perfect for the jelly plate. So yeah, which is pretty cool. So we've got this one with like bumps on it. Then we've got this one with swirly patterns on it, which is pretty cool. And we've got this one. And we've got this one like waves. That's going to be really cool. This one, it's got like stars on it. And then we've got this one with the circles on. You can't go wrong with circles, you really can't. But these would be cool because they've actually got the gripper on, so they'd be a lot easier to grip, like to push. Yeah, so I love that, and I love the fact that I completely missed these and Steve made me go back and look at them. He's like, no, come on and have a look at them, because I think they're what, you know, the sort of things that you said you were looking for. Awesome. So we've got those, and then I had to get some of these, and luckily for me they were on offer. So I've got some Pebeo or Pebo, Pebeo. I don't know. A lot of crafters use these paints and products, and a lot of crafters struggle pronouncing the name. But yeah, so I've got this one, which is Dina. It's a blue colour, iridescent blue, which love that colour. High viscosity, and these are obviously acrylic paints. So I've got that one. Then we've got this opaque one, neutral grey. And then, of course, I had to have this one because everybody uses this, and it's like, I want some. I've got the buff titanium one. Gail uses it, Kerry the Crafter uses it, a lot of people use it, and it's like, it is a little bit on the pricey side, but I got them on offer, so that was even better. Unfortunately, they had loads of these other colours, because all three of these were on offer, and along with different colours, but they only had one of these tubes. I looked all over for more than one, and I could just find the one, so yeah. But yeah, I've got the buff titanium one, which a lot of people like to use on the gel plates, so I had to have those. And then this was just one of them, oh my god, that's so cute, I have to have it purchases. Don't need it, but it was like, oh my god, it's so cute, I have to have it. And it is, look, it's just freaking adorable. It is a mini precision press, so it's basically a stamping platform. So yeah, that's basically it. It's just like a stamping platform. But yeah, so I just love it. It's so cute and dinky. We are memory keepers. It wasn't cheap. Extremely not cheap. Let's see. Well, I'm saying extremely not cheap. It was £16. Compared to everything else, not cheap. But and also one of the items that wasn't on sale. Most of these were on sale or special offers, 2 for 3 for 2, that sort of thing. I can't even get into it, but I just love it. I do have a stamp platform. It's not a We Are Memory Keepers one. It's, I'm not sure what it is. Hi. What? Yeah. I can't get in it. Okay. But it's one of those, when I saw it, I just like, I need it. It's too cute to leave. So yeah, and it's desk size. It's not big, it is tiny. Tag size, it'd be perfect for tags instead of having to get the big one out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with that. Sweeten, please. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with that. I've not actually seen one like this before. The other ones, oh, where is it? Here. Mine's an Amazon one, and all the ones I've seen before are like these. They're hinged, and yeah, it kind of lifts up and down, and then you do that and push. Whereas this one's strange because it's got, that comes off completely, and it's got them little pegs that you put on and then you push it down, but it does the same thing, so that's going to be really interesting to use. And like I said, completely unnecessary purchase, but it needed to be done. Okay, so that is that's everything from Hobbycraft. And yeah, spoiled little brat that I am. So Got them. I'm so going to get them mixed up with my water pens because they look the same. But yeah, so them little mini misters, which are cool. Not Tim Holtz, the Hobbycraft ones. But yeah, so we've got all this fantastic bundle of stuff and had a really great day in the process. I'm really looking forward to using these. So, phone's going. Right, so there we go, guys. That is that one, and I need to do another one yet. So I'm going to go and have a brew, and I will love you and leave you. So take care, stay safe, thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.